Austin Peay head coach Scotty Walden, the Governors came up 17-16, just short against nationally ranked UT Martin this past week. They're going to be at home, and it's their first home game in a little bit against Eastern Illinois. So, coaches, some thoughts on that, and then we'll get to some questions.
Yeah, Kyle, good to see you, man. Obviously disappointed in the loss. I felt like we were in control of the game for a majority of the day, and UT Martin, give them credit, man. That's a really good football team. They're number 12 in the country for a reason, and but I'm really proud of our team. I'm proud of our guys. Their fight, their grit, and sometimes it's of course, obviously 18 and 22-year-olds can kind of lose sight of when you lose a game, just thinking everything's bad or everything is we didn't play well, we're whatever. I mean, our defense played maybe as good of a game as I've ever seen. It was unbelievable performance by our defense, and our kids played hard, even offensively. I mean, we played hard. We just didn't execute at a high enough level to be able to sustain drives and be able to put a touchdown on the board. And that ultimately always falls on me, and I've got to be better for our guys. But at the end of the day, they embodied our culture. They embodied the way we want to play football: fearless, fast, physical, and playing Austin Peay style of football. I was really proud of that, and proud of the energy, the effort, and I mean, it was all there. And unfortunately, the second half it just didn't roll our way. And the first half, I thought we were in control. It was 16-0 at halftime. They come out and they have a couple really good drives, and long. They weren't just drives; they were long drives. And offensively, we couldn't get a long drive going to help our defense out, because it's a two-way street, but at the end of the day, I'm very, very proud of this football team and the way that we're competing. There's not ever a time since I've gotten here where I felt like we've taken the field and just feel like, man, we're outmatched and this isn't our day. I mean, our guys from the Ole Miss game to this game against nationally ranked UT Martin, to any Chattanooga, who's a great football team as well. There was not one time we stepped on the field and felt like, hey, we're outmatched here. I mean, our guys expect to win, our coaches expect to win, and we play to win. And shoot, all you can ask for is a chance to win it at the end. And we had a shot to win at the end, and ball didn't go our way. But I'm dang proud of the growth and the again, you got to remind 18, 22-year-olds, you can still grow through losses. Failure is not final. Failure is growth, and that's something we harp on a lot. And we grew a lot from this, and obviously we wanted the ball to bounce the other way. But very, very proud of our football team and how they competed.
So if somebody previews the game, sometimes you could say, oh, UT Martin, Austin Peay, great offenses, and it turns into a really defensive struggle. Yeah, I thought both defenses played really well on Saturday.
Yes, really well. And I mean, this has kind of been, I don't know what it is, man. This kind of been just sometimes unpredictable year, just like with offensive battles, defensive battles. I mean, I mean, it's hard to pinpoint because, I mean, obviously we had two really good offenses, no doubt. And the defenses stole the show, man. I mean, UT Martin's defense, I thought they had a great plan, but I thought they played hard, and our defense played hard. And Peay, co-defensive player of the week in the conference. I don't know that, I've seen a better just defensive performance by a guy. I mean, this guy, he had 16 tackles, he had a pick six, but on top of that, it's the way he did it. If you watch that game, I mean, this guy is flying from top down and he does it every day at practice. I mean, this guy is high motor all the time. And that's why I love Kobe. And he plays the game the way it should be played on defense. But the way he did it, I thought was unbelievable. And Isaiah Norman, a veteran defensive back for us with another pick six. I mean, our defense played lights out, Kyle. I mean, you can't ask for a better performance. Obviously we just needed one more touchdown. If we just get one touchdown on the board, obviously we're in control of that game. But what a great atmosphere. Our fans traveled well. Our families, parents of our players, I mean, they traveled really well, very supportive, and gave our guys an edge. And again, I'm proud of our guys' effort. It just, these are conference games, and as you know, Kyle, you've been in this league a long time. I mean, the margin for error is so small. And, when you have those, little mishaps in the second half, or, a couple of things don't go your way, I mean, the margin for error is so small. But again, I'm very proud of the fight that our guys showed.
So your defense, you've forced 17 or gained 17 turnovers this year. It's 11th nationally. What's the secret to that? What have you all been doing that's made that a success this year?
Yeah, well, Coach Chris Cavas, our defensive coordinator, does a great job emphasizing it. We call them takebacks around here. And, I had a pretty good feel in fall camp that, we were going to be pretty good at that this year because, we were intercepting the ball. We were stripping at the ball. And, Coach Cavas does a great job of just emphasizing it from a point system standpoint, giving our guys points for strip attempts, giving our guys points for scooping up balls on the ground, and just kind of, always talking about it because it changes games. And that's been instrumental in our defensive success, no doubt. We've got a little thing. We put a little Stone Cold Steve Austin vest on when we get a take back and cue the music. So we kind of shatter the glass at practice and let the music hit. So the guys really like that. So you always got to have something for take backs. And so that's kind of our thing is to put the Stone Cold Steve Austin vest on because we want to be a Stone Cold defense. And that's something that Coach Cavas has done a great job instilling in our guys. Our guys have taken on that. So that's been really awesome to see.
Did you all have to tell some of these kids who Stone Cold was? Because they were probably too young to know, right?
Well, that was the disappointing part, Kyle, and the reality set in that, hey, I'm getting a lot older. Me and this coaching staff getting a lot older than we think. But we did show them a YouTube video that was pretty convincing. And I think they got the point. So, yeah.
I like that. You got to educate you're about educating youth. That's what you're doing, Coach.
You have to. Yep, no doubt.
Let me ask about EIU, and they've only won an 8, but they've been in a lot of games, and they lead the OVC in rushing defense, I believe. So, no, pass defense. Sorry, seventh nationally in pass defense. Only 163.2 yards a game allowed. So, can you talk a little bit about them?
Yeah, we better be ready to play. These guys are good. These guys are. I told our team this last night that if we watch the film, you could strip off their colors, strip off their logo, and just watch the team play. And I say, hey, what do you think the record is? I guarantee you, everyone in the room would say, hey, these guys probably won 6 games, 7 games. These guys play hard. Coach Cushing has those guys schematically sound. They play really, really hard. They run to the football on defense. And you touched on it. I don't know what they are total defense wise, but they got to be top 30 in the country. And pass defense wise, top 10 in the country, and they're unbelievable at running to the football. They play with such a high motor. Number 8, their linebacker. He leads the OVC in tackles and is an All-American guy and an All-Conference guy. And so, we're going to have to be ready to play. These guys, you can't look at them and say they've won 1 game and overlook them. And I promise you, this program, we're here at Austin Peay. We're not overlooking them at all. They are they've got our full attention and full respect. And we're going to have to have a great week of preparation, a great week of practice, and get ready to play well at home. And it's been, as you touched on, I feel like it's been a month or something since we played a home game. It's been a long time. So we're excited to get back to our home turf at Fort Terra Stadium. Graving is Military Appreciation Day, which that's a big time deal in Clarksville, Tennessee for us. And we want to support our military and get those guys in the stands. And we want to put on a good performance for them and something they love to come watch. And so we're excited for that. And we're still playing, I understand we have 2 OVC losses, but, we're still playing for a lot. In the past 10 seasons, there's only been 2 winning seasons in Austin Peay State history, and we have a chance, and it has to start this week being 1-0 against EIU. But if we can win out and win these 3 games, we have a chance to be the 3rd team to have a winning season in the past 10 years, which, you're talking about our seniors, Benico Harley, John Edwards, Kobe McKee, Cordell Jackson, all these guys that have poured their blood, sweat, and tears in this program. And they would have 3 winning seasons under their belt in their career, which not a lot of Austin Peay football players can say. So, that's something we take a lot of pride in, and that we want to go get. But it starts with EIU, and they got our full attention because they're a very, very quality opponent.
Well, Coach, thanks for your time this morning. Best of luck on Saturday, and we'll talk to you again next week.
Yeah, appreciate it, Kyle. Thanks, Mike. Y'all have a good one.